Read this second black box letter real quick and run through this joint, man.
What's up?
All right. This is one that we were supposed to run through last week, but life happens and happens in your face and not in that fun and sexy way, bro. All right. Big El and Krush. I'm 47, married 19 years, 2 kids, 1 in college. My wife is still fine and she still wants me, which is what makes this worse. About 2 years ago, things started taking longer. Not never, just not on command anymore. I didn't tell her. What am I supposed to say? So I went to one of those online doctor sites, filled out the questionnaires in my truck on my lunch break like a criminal, and started getting a low dose of Cialis mailed to me in a package that doesn't say what's inside. I kept the bottle in my toolbox in the garage. 2 years, she never knew. Last Saturday, she was looking for the WD-40 and she found it. Now, fellas, she did not ask me if my body was doing okay. She did not ask if I was scared. She asked me who I was taking it for. 19 years, and her first thought was another woman. And here's what I can't say out loud to anybody but y'all. I almost let her think it. For about 4 seconds, I would rather my wife believe I was a cheater than believe I was a man whose body is starting to quit on him. I sat there and did the math, and being a cheater felt like less of a demotion. I told her the truth. She cried, not mad cried, the other kind. She said, "Why didn't you just tell me?" And I still don't have an answer. So, why is it easier for a black man to be seen as a dog than as a man who needs help? Should I have told her 2 years ago? I think that's obvious at this point.
Absolutely.
Or would that have been worse?
Nope.
Am I crazy for feeling like she took something from me by finding it instead of me telling her? And real talk, how many of y'all got a bottle in the toolbox somewhere? Use the whole message, just not my name. Call me Toolbox. And this is
I ain't calling
Mr.
you Toolbox.
Mr. Toolbox in Prince George's County.
Like you can put the initials like GH or some shit.
Bro, they coming up with nicknames. Just eat the nicknames, my guy. Come on.
No, I'm not.
You made the mistake, my man, that when you started struggling in that particular area, that you didn't share with your partner that you were struggling in that particular area. I'm not saying that you needed to tell her at that very moment that old boy wasn't standing up as strong as he used to be, but I believe you robbed her of the opportunity to support and care for you by withholding that information. It makes absolute sense that she would find that bottle in your toolbox
and feel
some type of way. She would feel as if you are cheating. She didn't find it in the damn medicine cabinet hiding behind the ibuprofen. She found it in the toolbox, which makes sense that you would hide it there if you were cheating.
Yeah,
I absolutely feel what you
in the gun.
Yeah, you set yourself up for that. I absolutely wholeheartedly feel as if you robbed her of the opportunity. And I think that's the point, a bigger point here than black men not wanting to have the conversation. Now, again, I think there is something to men in general, but black men specifically, not wanting to have conversations with our partners, particularly health-related conversations with our partners. I think there is a deeper, much larger conversation that we could have around John Henryism, around a number of things in regards to how black men will work ourselves to death under the guise and pressures of white supremacy and not go to the doctor, the dentist, all those things. I absolutely understand where you are coming from that perspective, but this is your partner of 19 years. At that point in time, it was 17 years because it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You robbed your partner of an opportunity to come through for you in a way that I believe she would have based off you being there for 17 years. And the larger point, women understand that men's sexual abilities at some point in time is going to decline. Most women who marry men, they are prepared for that.
I think they know that.
I think they know that. You want to know why? Because their sexual abilities and libido and all those things start shifting long before ours do.
Yeah.
And I think it brings a level of comfort if you have that conversation. My guy, you owe your wife an apology. You need to apologize and go check into the most sleaziest hotel you can with a bottle of Henny.
Yeah.
And tell her to bring that red thing with her.
Buy all the toys and do all the things.
Do all the things, my guy.
Bring nothing.
All them damn blue shoes, man.
Do the thing, man. But you owe your wife an apology, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you should lead with love. I completely understand that you would think that I was cheating based off of my behavior of hiding it. The hiding it in the toolbox was the thing for me, my guy.
Let me ask you a question. You don't think that she already knew? Because I posted this question last week in our Facebook group, and one of the comments was made by one of our older sisters. She said, to be honest with you, she could already tell.
She probably already knew.
There was a difference. There was a difference in your swing. You get what I'm saying?
But I think sometimes I've never been in that space, so I don't know. When the wind blows east to west, I'm standing at my best. So I don't know how.
This nigga had to have bars for your penis. Jesus Christ.
I don't know. What I'm saying,
this is why I fucking hate this nigga right here, bro.
Bars.
I fucking hate this dude. This is why I hate this. Go Krush, please. Let me get this nigga off the screen. God damn.
I can understand why. One thing that we as men, I think in general, have a bad habit of one belief I think we hold on to is the desire to solve our problems quickly and quietly
in a silo.
And primarily because we want to only be the pillar,
the perfect
in our families. We do not want to be the anchor. And showing any signs of wear and tear or hesitation is scary for a man who has positioned himself as head of the household, who has positioned himself as a source of strength in their relationship, who's probably seen their partner through some pretty intense times. So to suddenly turn around and say, "Oh, babe, it will be hard for them to do," because you're like, I want them to be able to count on me. I don't want them to ever stop and say, "Oh, he can't help me today." You know what I'm saying? They don't. That would crush a man inside to think that their woman would hesitate, for some reason because of some weakness on my part.
I dig it.
Men, we as men tend to be like, "Nah, let me handle this real quick and get back to the business of holding down my family." Because I can't tell them I'm going because
pop one of them pills, baby. We be home in 20 minutes.
Because one thing that we also don't want to be is the center of attention for the wrong reasons.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone knows I'm sick, and all of a sudden everyone's all about me, and then nothing else is getting done, and people don't feel loved, and because I had to say no. Instead, let me handle my shit, and then I'll come back to you. But that's usually the exact wrong attitude. Man, your family is there for you for whatever it is that you're dealing with. But most men don't want to embrace that fully, I think. You know what I'm saying?
At some point in time, that thing
don't embrace that our families are there for us in every way.
Yeah. At some point in time, she ain't gonna get as wet, you ain't gonna get as hard. And y'all gonna have to figure it out. That's listen.
Fair enough.
Y'all gonna have to listen. That's just the way the nature rules. At some point in time, and it's just a matter of who goes first.
No beauty for all the time.
All the time is
undefeated, my guy. Pop them pills and have her pop them cheeks, and y'all have a good time together. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying. If it's getting the job done,
17 years.
She can't complain. If it's getting the job done, she can't really complain.
You mean to tell me within that 17 years, you ain't maybe shot off a little quicker than you used to shoot off? And she ain't realized that you shot
after 17 years, y'all been through it all.
17 years?
You've been through the good and the bad. You've been through the good and the bad.
You
would think, man. You would think 17 years. She's seen everything.
She's seen the worst of the worst.
She's seen everything, bro. She's seen everything.
Apologize to that woman.
Yeah, apology. Yeah. He owes her
an apology.
He owes her a deep apology.
A deep apology. I saw what you did there. That was good. A deep apology.
All right. I don't want to dive into Noah Wells tonight because
no. Let's not do that.
There's still a lot that's going on with that story, and I want to see what the state's response is now that the independent autopsy has been done. Okay, because the state still has not done their full autopsy, and they say it may take some time before they release that. So I want to see what that looks like after they release that information.
My concern is that so many of us are waiting for justice to be given to us by these folk. And anytime that happens, it's always been disappointment. So I just want us to
prepare for disappointment.
Prepare for fuckery.
Well, I won't say prepare for disappointment. I'll say prepare for challenges.
Prepare for challenges. Don't expect a smooth thing.
No. There will be ridiculous arguments made. There will be allegations.